64 degrees outside this morning. You know, I have spent a fortune on this being my first year burning wood, and it's almost time. The skies are smoky as usual here in California. It seems to be getting better each day the further along in the year we go. Good morning, everybody. Well, what can I say? You live in California, you get used to these smoky sights. It is Sunday, September 13th. Let's get to work. So as I'm sure you very well can see, I cannot work in here. I need to get that manifold, where'd my zoom go, off of that compressor, and that stuff's in my way. So here goes nothing. All right. I'm not too happy I have to take this far, but I have to strip this manifold off and get this thing fixed proper. So let's get right to it, I guess. I'm not confident enough to do what needs to be done here, so I'm going to take this to a person that does pneumatics and have them replace those hoses for me. Let's do the smart thing first. Let's unplug it, even though I'm smarter than the type of person that would turn it on. With this apart, you can never be too safe. So I think I just have to take this hose, and these 4 Allen head cap screws here need to come off. I don't have a ton of room to work. You guys saw the little time lapse I did. I guess they call it a hyperlapse now. Is that what it is? I got at least got enough area cleaned off to work, but it's still not ideal, not nearly enough. I noticed something lately, well, not lately, just this morning. Posted a video today. This is Sunday, one that I filmed Saturday, and it's only 18 minutes long, but in the first hour it was viewed more times, 60% more to be exact, than last week's video to date. So I asked a question in the discussion area of the channel on whether or not you guys like the longer videos or the shorter videos, or how you feel about that situation. And while I got no responses to that, which is not typically unusual, I think that kind of answered my question right there. So I think moving forward, we're going to stick with shorter ones. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I'll do longer, shorter. I really have no preference. I'll make 8-minute videos or 8-hour videos. But seeing as we had 60% more views and 800%, that's literally 800% more comments in the first hour, that just seems like the direction we should be going. I mean, on the bright side, that means I could make 2 videos a week. So I'll go ahead and get this off, and we'll catch back up with you guys. So I just realized, and I don't know how I missed this, but the motor is wired in there. So I gotta unwire that before I can do anything. To do that, I gotta pull this cover off. We'll get going on that now. I'm not sure. I don't want to break it. Oh, it looks like I can just pull that screw out and it'll come off maybe. Give that a shot. Bugs me a little bit that this screw looks like it's been out a couple times, and I've never had this thing tore this far apart. There it is. Alright, so I gotta unwire. Now this should be reasonably simple. I say reasonably. Actually, let's do the smart thing. Let's take a picture of this before we unwire it. Get it right on with you guys. That is what it looks like. Alright, I'm gonna get you guys set back up where you were. You got that view? I hope you got that view. I better double check before I... Can you see down? No, you can't really see down there anyway, but... Oh well, we'll do what we can do. All I'm doing is pretty basic, just unwiring. I don't know if I have to pull that all the way out. No, I do not. Good. Looks like the ground I do have to pull all the way out though. I do not like these crimped on garbage. Makes it difficult, if not impossible, to work on stuff. Don't lose that. Alright, so there's my ground. Actually, you know what? I don't have to pull that Krypton one apart. I just have to pull this ground off, loosen that clamp, and this whole thing should come apart. At least all the wires should come right out. If I quit dropping my screwdriver. Loosen that clamp right there. Yep, that's how it's going to work. And we are unwired. Get this thing cleaned up and get it fixed finally. All right. So now that I'm getting a really good look at that's the hose that's leaking right there. And now that I got a good look at it, it's I don't believe it's broken. I believe the ferrule just rusted away enough to allow it to start leaking. Either way, I'll probably have the whole thing replaced. What I don't know is this side. I don't know how all that connects in there, so that's what I got to get cleaned up and figured out. It looks like a push lock fitting, but I don't think I don't think it's a push lock fitting. Let me set you guys up in the room. Let's take a look, see what this. I don't think it's push lock. I don't see how it could be. I mean, the weird thing is it turns. This all turns in there. Maybe you know what? I wonder if I take this guy here. Doesn't look like I can turn that. Yeah, I'm getting all that green goop on me. It almost looks like if you take this guy and spin it all the way around, that it will release that whole 90 there. At least that's how it looks. But, I mean, it wiggles. It's not really something I feel like forcing. Because if I mess this up, guess who's buying a whole new compressor? There it is. So that's what it is. It just goes in there. Oh, that's like a little check valve. Decent. So regardless, this hose is still something that needs to be, this hose needs to be replaced. Or at least cut down here and a new ferrule put on it. Throw that in the truck and get it taken care of. I just had to run in and get my phone because I'm going to take a picture of the model and serial number, and I might just buy the part. I don't know, maybe I'll replace that hose right there while I'm at it. It's tore apart this far, I may as well, but oddly enough, how I mentioned the shorter video doing much better, you would remember a few minutes ago we had 60% more views. Now we're double in 2 hours. So it's a pretty telltale sign that people want to see shorter videos. Leave a comment down below and let me know what your interest is. Shorter, longer, like I said, it matters not to me. Well, there it is. Apparently that valve is called an unloader valve, 1472, and there's an unloader tube assembly, 555. And they are both available, so for 20 bucks, I may just buy the new part. You know, there was once a time when I just loved mowing my lawn, and I guess to a certain extent I still do. It's kind of that feeling that this is yours. It comes with home ownership, having the greenest lawn in the neighborhood. Anymore, I'll be 100% honest with you, it's just more of a chore, and I've actually talked about getting rid of the lawn altogether. I mean, the stuff you need to take care of it, the mower, the weed eater, the water, the sprinklers, the time, sometimes seems hardly worth it, but I will tell you, I do enjoy a nice green lawn.
It's so easy to forget just the maintenance that goes into a lot of this equipment. Now, right now, I'm working on my chainsaws. I'm just getting them all cleaned up. Just wiped down, blown off, cleaned up. I just think it's, I don't know how important it is to have them brand new looking, even though I kind of like to do that. But I take them outside. You'll see here. I go outside and start them. Pour the gas out and back into the can and start them till they won't run. Wipe them down, clean them up, looking brand new. These two here, the McCullough I got from my dad as well as my Poulon. I'm just putting them back together because they've been in pieces for months, and I'm not gonna even try to fix them anytime soon. But I don't want to forget how they go back together, so I piece them back together, and then I just move on to sharpening all of the saws. Just getting them all sharp and cleaned up and ready to go for when they need to be used again. There's nothing worse than grabbing a tool and using it that's not ready to go. But so much can be said for one that's in brand new condition, ready to go when it's time to be used. This whole virus thing has affected just everybody worldwide, and we're getting just really tired of it. We haven't seen family in months. Nobody in the family has tested positive, been ill so much as the common cold. So tonight, we're going to see my parents for a barbecue. It was delicious. I want to take just a minute to thank everybody for watching. I appreciate you 100%. You're the reason I share this kind of stuff. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.